We have a financial scoring software, AI driven. It is hands down probably one of the best things that's out there today when it comes to financial planning. It asks the client 27 main questions that helps them score where they are financially. They're seeing exactly where they are, where they need to improve, where there's a deficit.
Never before in the history of financial services could you know with exactness what the finish line looks like before you get there. We're trying to teach people how to become financially free. That's a hard task. Very, very few are able to pull it off. And so we're trying to give them the tips, the techniques, maybe even some of the enemies of financial freedom. You run a company that's actually teaching clients, customers, how to become financially free and some of the tools necessary. That company's called Real Financial. They're a sponsor of this show. So tell us about Real Financial.
Real Financial is, and it's actually an amazing company. I'm just so thrilled to be part of it. It's a gift to me. But Real Financial is a financial planning company.
Yep.
We specialize in different insurances, retirement planning, long-term care insurance, all aspects to set up a client so they can retire, be financially free, and we have amazing systems to help our clients do it.
Well, you know what? You're the president of Real Financial. Tell me this, Scott. There's a lot of companies out there that claim to be doing this. I've worked for a few, right? I've consulted for a few. I've been brought in by Brad Lee to be a consultant here with you. We work side by side together. Tell me what's making Real Financial different than maybe some of these other name brand companies.
We have a lot of things that are different, actually, literally different than just about every single company out here. That's actually why I'm here. But through Brad Lee and through Lightspeed Virtual Training, we have a training system and a platform that literally trains our agents from start to finish on how to become successful. And it's not based on being taught by somebody who's brand new in the industry who's training them. It's a system that starts them from the beginning to the end, and it literally sets them up for success.
Is Brad a part of that training? Is Brad's mind, everybody knows Brad Lee, right? He's got 6 million followers. Is his mindset and his ethic, the way he approaches the world, which is so honorable, is that part of that training?
That is completely part of the training. So it's his vision. And then along with his vision, we have a team that's putting together amazing information to put out.
Right.
For learning.
Right.
Yeah.
So obviously having Brad Lee on board is big, and it sounds like this Lightspeed virtual training takes a new person maybe through the basics, through the paces, because I know this. When I got into financial services for the first time, I was really dependent on the guy training me. And if he's a dummy or doesn't really know the business, I'm in trouble.
Well, yeah. That's how most companies are trained. You're trained by a newbie who they brought you in, and it's a recipe for disaster.
It really is. I got lucky. The guy training me really was good, and he knew what he was doing, and I feel blessed to have been started with him. But that's more unlikely.
Yes.
Most people are brought into these businesses by someone who's learning themselves. So is this Lightspeed collapsing that gap in knowledge? What else is happening inside of Lightspeed?
Lightspeed is, it's skilled. Brad Lee's whole thing, mindset, skill sets, and habits, but it also goes through, for what we do for financial services, it goes through the whole process. So it takes somebody who knows nothing, and by they're through at the end, they're able to run their business, help people, bring people in if they want to, and it's a game changer, and no other company is doing this.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I know how smart that Lightspeed is. I mean, this is the system, Grant Cardone, Anthony Robbins, a lot of the name brand gurus out there, Andy Elliott. These guys use Lightspeed to actually teach their skills. So Brad is the influencer of influencers for sure. And I can see his hands all over Real Financial. I'm so glad he built this business model to be able to take, if you think about it, you've got a podcaster is dropping bombs, his show, and you've got, I think I saw the latest numbers, 45 million unique views per month are occurring inside all of his platforms. So that many people are following his messaging. It's rare that you get an opportunity to build a business as an influencer where those you're influencing can choose to be in that business with you.
It is.
And he's handpicked you to be the president of that enterprise.
It's a gift. I feel fortunate. And I would say one of the things I love about Brad is he's real. Like
Yeah.
the real Brad Lee.
Yes.
Honest, ethical, does the right thing.
That's for sure.
Otherwise, he won't do it.
That's for sure.
You could talk to him, and that's what he talks about. It's a big thing with him.
Yeah.
So this agency, our company,
Yeah.
we do it right.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, otherwise it's not going to happen.
Right. Is there anything else happening at Real Financial other than Lightspeed and Brad Lee, which are huge anchors in the business? Is there anything else unique there that's not occurring in some of these other businesses?
We have so many unique things, but I would say one of our most unique things that are helping agents today.
Yeah.
And just people. Like I've been in business 35 years. We have a financial scoring software. It's AI driven. It is hands down probably one of the best things that's out there today when it comes to financial planning. It asks the client 27 main questions that helps them score where they are financially. And they're answering the questions, so they're seeing, it's not some brand new agent saying, hey, you need to do this. They're seeing exactly where they are, where they need to improve, where there's a deficit, and it literally makes the process from a brand new agent to an experienced agent help the clients out. But the clients are giving all the information. It's not somebody making things up. It's real.
That's great.
Yeah.
Would you say it's a needs analysis that's backed by AI?
It's a needs analysis that's maybe supercharged, that's totally backed by AI, that is like no other. And I think you're the one that introduced us to it, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, the teams in Salt Lake City, I recommended to Brad that if you're going to blow this out, one of the things that always scared me in building big teams. I had a team of several thousand, 8 licensed agents, and one of the fears I always had was, what if the 1,000 people that I don't deal with every day who are in my company are representing perhaps my company in a way that's not representative of me? What if those clients are not getting the best shake? What if that's not happening? And I was afraid it probably was.
Right.
And so for me, I had developed way back a manual needs analysis that I required everyone to use. Now, you can't enforce it. You don't really know what they're using. This scoring, and the scoring team out of Salt Lake City had developed 27 needs analysis questions that are digital. So Brad's company, Real Financial, and you're here to enforce it, requires all of your licensed agents to use it. And it gives you a dashboard view into what every client's experience was, what their score was, what data was picked up, what recommendations came from that interview. And it's not the agent's recommendation. That's the part I love about it. The AI didn't design scoring. It's on board for the interview.
What is amazing about the platform that separates us from everybody, first off, we're having every one of our agents do a financial score on every one of our clients. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
The scoring doesn't say what to do. It's giving you ideas, not this company, this product.
Right.
It literally answers the questions for you.
Right.
And real time, smarter than any person could ever be. It
Sure.
doesn't matter. I mean, it's like AI. It's like over the top.
Yeah.
And every one of our agents is using this on every one of our clients.
Right.
It's mandatory. And what it enforces is compliance.
Yeah.
For us, we're always doing the right thing.
Yes.
Always doing the right thing because the scoring tells us what to do.
Yes. Yeah. And then think about it from the client's perspective too. The idea that, let's face it, if let's say you're a Domino's pizza guy, you're a delivery man, and you decide, I've done enough of this. I'd like to take on a career. I'd like to get licensed. I'd like to be a financial services person. Well, those are two very different careers, right? And you would think right away, well, you're not qualified. Well, if you went through Lightspeed and you graduated Lightspeed, and now you're placed with a mentor who's going to kind of shepherd you through this new career, and then you're going to use scoring. Scoring is smarter than you and I together. Scoring is the smartest financial advisor to ever enter a room because the AI is there, and it's the sum total of all the knowledge ever accumulated in financial services is at the Domino's pizza delivery guy's disposal. So when he goes to maybe score his mother, he sits down with mom and says, I've got 27 questions, Mom, let me practice. All of a sudden, mom realizes, wow, you smell like pepperoni, but this is a hell of an interview. I'm learning a lot of stuff here. And what's cool, I think what's cool about it, and you guys are using it really the way it should be used, is the scores in real time. So the client, mom in this case, gets her score as Johnny, Domino's pizza guy, is doing the scoring. And at the end of it, mom says, so what do we do, Johnny? And Johnny says, well, let's inquire of the AI. And the AI was there for all 27 questions. And Johnny can say, what do you recommend my mother do based on the answers to these questions? And that's right in the AI.
The AI, it's a game changer. What's amazing about this whole program is the client is giving the answers. It's their answers. It's not the agent coming up with things like, you need this.
Right.
The client is giving everything to us.
Yes.
So it's really helping them. That makes them aware. Some people may be thinking, hey, I'm saving $500 a month. That's a lot. When the AI or their program is going to say, you really need to be putting away $2,500. How can we help you get there?
Right.
You want to get to where you want to get to?
Right.
This is what you need to do. And the AI, we can ask it a bunch of questions, fine tune it, help them get right where they need to be, right where they want to be.
Right. You know, one of the things that I think all of us struggle with if we're trying to become financially independent is you can't get the time back. So you and I are in our 50s, right? Mm-hmm. So we're near the end of our working years. So if we got to 65, let's say, the AI knows that if we just keep doing what we're doing, there'll either be enough to retire or there'll be a deficiency. Well, never before in the history of financial services could you know with exactness what the finish line looks like before you get there.
I totally agree. One of the questions that we like to say is, if you had, back in the day, you had a Thomas guide. So you're looking at where you want to get somewhere, you had this book, you'd open it up and it was
with all the maps.
With all the maps, it's old school.
Yes.
Back then, like if people would drive all around looking for properties or where they need to go.
Yeah.
Now, through this AI, it'll tell you you're going the wrong way immediately. So you know you're not driving 20 miles out of the way. It's telling you immediately you're on the wrong track.
Right.
It's yes.
Right. I think, too, you guys have it programmed where it's dealing with tax efficiency. So it's telling them if they're putting money in the wrong tax buckets.
Tax efficiency, if they have the right amount of life insurance or insurance. It's not product specific. It's just telling where your shortcomings are and where you should be.
Oh, good.
Based on your goals, yes.
Well, I know it's going to be a wild success. It's already getting appeal across the United States. I know you're getting calls specifically from other agents and other companies trying to be a part of what we're doing. And where we're finding, I guess, our biggest success is folks who've never been in the business before. Right. Yeah, not the folks who are perhaps already licensed and know everything, or they perceive they know everything. The folks that are doing the best came from other industries. Right. They came from other backgrounds. And they say, look, I want to learn about money. Take me through Lightspeed. Train me on that scoring. I want to be a financial planning expert. So that's what's happening.
That's what's happening. We're getting calls every day. We're growing like crazy. But the financial scoring, not to bring it back, it's a game changer. Especially in this industry, for the people doing the right things.
Yeah.
Doing the right things for our clients. And I will say, we are getting calls every day, adding people, because people are really interested. And in my opinion, business has never been, like our financial services business,
yeah,
it's never been better than it is today.
Yeah.
Amazing products, better than it's ever been, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tell me about your leadership team. You've got great leaders out there we call it in the field, right? Where they're out there meeting with the clients every day. Tell me about that leadership team. You got great folks out there?
We have great folks out there that are helping new advisors, existing advisors, set themselves up for success. Full training, weekly, I wouldn't say weekly, 5 calls a week, almost every single day. It's just, we're able to help our clients, we're able to help our new agents be successful.
Yeah. So can I live we're in Las Vegas today in the studio. If I lived in Mississippi, could I be a part of Real Financial?
Absolutely. We're licensed in each state, every state. So you can be anywhere in the country, and we're going to Canada soon too, where you can live anywhere and work with us. Okay.
So I would be assigned a mentor, and I would be in that Lightspeed training system, I guess, if I lived in 100%. Mississippi. And then sounds like the remote nature of it not only gives me my freedom, but I'm able to tie into these calls where the company culture is identified and there's accountability, and I get to maybe rub shoulders digitally with the other leaders. Is that what's going on in these calls?
That's exactly what's happening. And we'll say, we just had a call at 11 o'clock today. one of the things so amazing about our company
Yeah.
is exactly what you said, the culture. Everybody's out to help out each other. We're a team. Everybody across the country. It's not somebody's out for themselves. It's an amazing environment.
Well, a lot of that's to do with you, Scott. I
Appreciate
know that. I mean, Bradley recruited you to become the president of this agency, and that's after 35 years of experience in financial services. Tell me what's different here. This is a team building business, right? You're building championship teams to help lots of people. You can't really make the impact you guys are planning to make without building teams.
We're going to make the impact is happening already, and it's just going to get really big.
Tell me about your background prior to this.
Okay, James, been in business 35 years. Had my own agency in Los Angeles, fairly successful. Specializing in employee benefits, life insurance, long-term care, all those different aspects of working with business owners. Yeah. And I've been approached, I'm not exaggerating, by every company you can imagine, saying, hey, every three-letter company that you can ever think of. Yeah, I've been approached by them. Yeah. And I never went to one of them.
That's better than a four-letter company.
Yeah, right.
The three-letter companies, we can think of those in our mind.
I never moved to any of them because it never seemed like they were real. Seemed like a lot of hype. Yeah. Smash and grab companies.
What do you mean? What do you mean smash and grab? What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's just literally they recruit somebody to go sell their friend, and then that friend recruits their friend to sell their friend. It's just
I've seen that, and that's a problem, and I'm worried that financial services, the folks who are the biggest amongst us in this space, where maybe the folks at home have heard some of these three-letter names, smash and grab is a term that I've come to understand means not doing planning. It means not actually taking care of the client. It means I recruited you, therefore I sell you. That's it. And then I recruit her, therefore I sell her. And we're literally, smash and grab is like when those folks go into a jewelry store, smash the glass, take whatever they can get, and exit the store as quick as possible. I know that's a strong analogy, but that is what's happening. When you're dealing with people's money, there's a fiduciary responsibility to actually make sure they're in a better position than you found them, right? And I have seen firsthand some of these huge organizations train their people to focus on recruiting, not planning. And I got to tell you, I'm a serious person, and I take the money I earn to be serious. I don't want to place my money with someone who is recruited to sell me something. I would like to place my money with someone who's been thoughtful in the approach, who's been thoughtful in the process, maybe use some software that's got AI attached to it, so that I know that my money's better off than when we started this appointment. And that's one of the cool things I think about Real Financial that is happening. I can attest that it's happening. I watch you every day. We share office space, so I get to see this happening. And I'm proud of what Real Financial's doing. And I've been in the business as long as you have, and I've seen some tragedies occur with salespeople who may be too slick to be in this business, and that's not what should be happening in this business.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, James. I really don't.
Yeah.
The financial scoring separates us from everybody because we're not doing the smash and grab. We're doing real planning for every one of our clients. It's mandatory. Yeah. So it's not we're not doing those smash and grabs. We're not doing those sales that fall off the books. It's real business.
You know,
we take it serious.
It's interesting. As the president of the company, we all want to believe that you could set that tone, and you could set that mission, and you could set that ideal. And we all know that beneath you, something quite different could be occurring if there's not a system in place, right? And so the idea that you and Brad decided to install scoring ensures that what you're saying is occurring, as opposed to, I hope, that the mission we sat in a room and brainstormed, and I think your mission is creating wealth for families. Yeah.
Creating real wealth for families.
Creating real wealth. There you go. Creating real wealth for families. If you're gonna really do that, there better be a system in place to enforce that. And it sounds like that's what this scoring is.
It's enforced. We watch it. It's mandatory. But I want to tell you, the agents love it.
What's it doing for the agent? Well, I know the company's in a better, healthy position because of it. What's the agent getting from using scoring?
The agent is getting solid information that they can help their clients where they're not guessing or trying to decide. The scoring is telling them what to do. It helps. I mean, it's helping them make their lives much easier.
Are they making more money?
They're making way more money. I'm going to tell you why. Because we're doing the right score. We're doing the right thing. We're not. It's not like somebody's coming and saying, "Hey, I need $1 million of life insurance." Before we do anything, we'll say, "Hey, that's great. Let's do the scoring on you. Let's see where you're at." And maybe that person really needs $2 million of insurance or $3 million of insurance, or this client or their client's putting away, like I said, $500 a month or $1,000, or really they need to be putting away through the scoring. Since say you need to put away much more money, so it really, of course, it's better for the client, but it also is helping the agents too.
Sure, they're going to make more money.
They're making a lot more money.
Yeah, I've seen the numbers. Statistically, each agent with a license here is making 3 to 4 times the industry average because I guess we could attribute it to scoring. I mean, I think the light speed's been a significant part of it as well. They're trained, by the time they get to a client, they've been trained better than anywhere else they could be. And then by using the scoring is finding the opportunities where the agent may not know all the opportunities. The AI does.
The AI simplifies the whole process.
For sure.
Totally genius.
So if you were solicited to come work for another big agency, maybe a 3-letter agency, right, what would you do?
Well, I would tell you, a lot of people are contacting us. And we're not out trying to get this business.
Yeah.
A lot of people are leaving those agencies to come to us.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're real.
Yeah.
Do the right thing. The scoring helps. It's real training. It's not like you're on your own or being trained by some beginner. So what would I do?
Yeah, what would you do? Yeah, what would you do? Let's say you get a
here.
call. Yeah, I know.
How's this? I'm here.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, I knew Bradley.
Yeah.
Bradley invited me to check this out. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I passed on everything. Not rudely. It was a bunch of hype. It wasn't real. This is real. What would I do? I would check us out. I would definitely look at what we have. There's not one company that does what we do.
Yeah.
Between the training, always doing the right thing, and also our AI platform.
Yeah.
It separates us from everybody else.
I know every time I meet with Brad, and he and I have a lot of private meetings, the thing that's most important to him is that the things he represents through his social media influence actually are happening. This is not like some show he's trying to do to make money. It's important to him that I don't want to say image, that sounds artificial, but his ethos, what he represents, his core values are literally demonstrated within Real Financial. And that's a big part of the Bradley enterprise. And I know that's why he has you here, because that's how you feel.
100%. And the other thing I love about Brad and his philosophy on things, he doesn't need to do this.
That's for sure.
He does not need to do this.
That's right.
He saw there's a need in the industry
to
do the right thing. And more millionaires, as he says, more millionaires are made in this industry than any other industry in the world.
That's right.
So there's a reason why he started it. There's a reason why it's set up the right way. And we're doing the right thing.
For sure.
That's most important.
That's great. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's awesome to have you in the studio to do this interview. And I know how proud Brad is to have you as the president of this agency. Congratulations, Scott. Thanks for being here, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.